Bad Spork, how are you?
I am very well. I'm looking forward to seeing how the stream holds up with an audience. I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, this should be an absolute cracker. Um, Two teams, really high team value, both going in pretty close to full strength as well.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have a look at the teams in just a second.
Going in
I'm
pretty
just
close to full
gonna.
strength.
Oops, sorry, mine being in the background. I'm just gonna quickly get rid of the little aborted stream we nearly started.
No, we don't want to. Less said about that, the better.
Yeah. And then I will give this my undivided focus. Great. So let's have a look at these teams. And
Right, who do we want to start with?
who's got the higher TV off the top of your head?
Jeddy actually has the highest team V going in
Okay.
by a clear 100k.
Ooh, okay. Let's look at Jeddy's massive team then.
Can you share your screen in
Yeah.
Discord for me?
I can, and I need to change from the streaming soon page. And we will go here. Oh, just a second.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. This is okay. And that should be the right size now. Okay.
perfect. Yes, I think let's take a look at Jetty's. There we go. Yeah, let's take a look at Jetty's team first. Bojacked Norseman. It is by far and away one of the best team names in the entire cup. So
Absolutely. I haven't seen it, which I know is good. Have you watched it?
yeah, I watched the first couple of seasons. I have a lot of friends who swear by it, and I just could never really get into it. But I'm told it's one of those ones that if you stick with it, it'll be on your top 10. So
Well, if Jenny wins the whole thing, then maybe I'll watch an episode and see what I think.
yeah, I feel like we should all be forced to.
Yeah,
If you win,
that'll be the end of season show. It'll just be an episode of BoJack Horseman.
Just the BoJack Horseman.
Okay, let's let's talk about the teams then. So, yeah, this is a big team.
Woo, look at that spike. There's a big spike in the middle of that team where there's just 124 star player points spread between two players.
And he has been on AV6 for at least one season.
Oh yeah, I think he got that in the downtime between seasons 1 and season 2.
So 2 seasons he spent with Armor 6. No further injuries.
But the key to that is he's never standing up.
He has
during,
a niggle. He also has a niggle.
Wow.
So this is.
Yeah, he's never standing up during his opponent's turn because he has autopiling on turned
Yes,
on.
absolutely.
So,
yeah. So he really better roll those pals, because if he doesn't, he is not quite a goblin, but
he's getting there.
he's getting
Mighty Blow, piling on, tackle. Like he is. This is something I did have a quick look at this team earlier on. There's 6 tacklers on this team. I think he actually has more tacklers than Scruff has skinks fit for this game. So you gotta think they're earmarked to take them out. Moose, one of the guys I think has a move bust, but I think they're other than that, I think 5 of them are move 6, so they're gonna be able to get into the place to do some serious damage.
Absolutely.
2 of them are those absolute psycho berserkers.
Yes. Who really will be a big threat. You've got the Edge 5 Norse Leap ball carrier.
I don't even want to talk about that player. That player makes me so annoyed that
it is an aberration.
it's a Norse player who has a better elf than my elf team finished up with. I mean, that is an abomination. He's block, dodge, leap, Durham,
Yeah, I'm going to say that sure hands.
and
Yeah.
Dauntless. Just in case he ever wants to get rowdy.
Yeah, if
He
he's stuck in a
has Dauntless.
situation, yeah.
Actually, Dauntless not an irrelevant skill in this matchup. There's a lot of strength 4 and strength 5 on Scroff's team, so
Oh yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't want to be. It's
he doesn't
more of
want to
a
hit him with
backup play,
him.
yeah.
But it's a nice option to have if you absolutely need it.
Yeah. All right, we should spend a few minutes looking at Scruff's team as well.
Yeah.
So 100 up, you say?
Yeah, 100 up, so not quite a
Yeah,
wizard.
exactly 100.
And
He can only spend up to 40, so he is 10 short. Is that right?
Yeah.
Up to 40?
He is, yeah. So unless he wants to sell a player.
Well,
Just to get a wizard, which would be
going into this game with no bench at all, and also
Yeah.
you kind of really be selling a Saurus.
You could sell the Saurus and buy him back, but yeah, even that's not gonna
No.
buy him back in the next round. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna get him where he needs to be.
Would you
He
swap
has
a
some
Saurus
really
for a
nice
wizard? I don't
Sauruses,
know.
though. Two
I-
strength 5 boys.
I am. It's hard. It's a hard one to do, but an unskilled Saurus could be a liability.
Yeah, you can see him eating a lot of rerolls. Also, yeah, only 5 skinks, which is pretty normal for a team like this, but the way Jeddy's been playing, with his play style and like those big hitting tackle mighty blow pieces you have, you gotta assume you're gonna take some casualties at the skink on the skink level. Pretty
I'm just
quick.
trying to do the maths in my head. If he sold a Saurus and bought a skink, I think he can take a whiz then.
Yeah, is that a bit too tricksy?
I mean, not really. I mean, he's got it. I don't know. I mean, it's etiquette, isn't it?
He would still have the money in the bank as well, then to just sell that skink and buy the swords back as well if he wanted to.
I suspect I don't think he'll do it, but it is an interesting thought. So he's got these 2 strength 5 Sauruses, almost too many strength 5 Sauruses.
I would say, bet to say the same. Like strength 5 tackle. It's such a numbo. Like it's going to be so easy for him to for Jetty to tie that player up. Just put a block guy on him and
yeah.
trust. And we all know armor 7 is just better than armor 9. That is a mathematical fact that Blood Bowl has proven year in year out. So.
And the strength 5 not really going to be a huge benefit for him this game. It's up against the Yeti, so it's not terrible, but it's not going to make a lot of difference between strength 4 and strength 5 a lot of the time, I think.
No. Now we could be seeing some good plays from that Croxigore. Like break tackle and guard means very mobile piece, although the move bust is a bit of a nightmare on them.
They don't tend to move around. In practice, they don't tend to move around a huge amount.
No, but the ability to maybe bust a cage or
it's the break tackle.
Get a prehensile tail tackle zone down somewhere where it might be desperately needed.
Yeah, you're right. The break tackle move down combo is a little disappointing.
Yeah, this is a match between Division 1 and Division 2, and I think it's the first one where I've not felt super confident about the Division 1 team's chances. I just think pound for pound, Jetty's team matches up a little or quite well in a lot of these positions.
Yeah, I mean, I can't actually remember how many guard, but I feel like it definitely has more than 3. Obviously,
yeah, I think Jetty has the guard advantage. He has the tackle advantage.
Yeah, well outstrength. But
tackle matters.
Yeah.
More against the Skinks than it does against the thing. Has the match begun?
I don't know, but it's a few minutes past. It normally takes a few minutes to turn up. Oh, what am I doing?
Eire.
Yeah.
There we go.
And some other games. I guess they're Cobra D.
No, those are Best of the Rest matches.
Oh, nice. Of course.
I recognise Winter Comes. That is
yeah, the Gobos.
The Goblin team and Antonis's Member Blitz team.
Oh, very good. Okay, we're still setting up, so perfect timing.
And let's have a quick look and see what we got. Oh, a pitch invasion straight off the bat.
Oh, it's pretty bad for the
Oh my
Norse.
god, that is absolutely devastating for Jeddy.
Yeah. Although, 2 down off the line of scrimmage when he's defending, right? Yeah, so they probably would have been down anyway.
That's true. It's another way that Armor 7 avoids getting the lash.
But yeah, the Ulf is down. A useful tackle strength is down. The strength berserk is down.
Yeah.
Well, it's an interesting choice though, because do you try? I mean, you don't want to score early.
Well, I don't know if they can, because if you look, it was 2 skinks that went down on the No Snakes Here side as well. So
yeah,
they're going to be.
Yeah, they're
pretty limited.
But it's a very short kick. It's a very short kick.
Oh.
So
They're going after Judah.
Got him. Wow.
Oh, KO'd straight away. Now, how rowdy is Jed feeling? That turn 1 power apple, that would send a message.
Yeah, I wouldn't for a KO. I would save it for badly hurt.
That's a big game though. That is.
Especially on defense.
The highest SPP player in the league, I believe. At least at the end of regulation play. And he had a bit of a storming game in his round of 16 match. Or is he semi-finals or quarterfinals now? These are quarterfinals, right?
Oh, these are quarterfinals now,
yeah. So in his round of 16 match, he had a good game. So yeah, I'm safe. I'm confident in saying he's the number 1 SPP player in the league. Taking him out early, I mean, that just cements, I think, the idea that Scroff does not want to score early here. He'd like to have as much time on the pitch without that massive pain to deal with.
Yeah. I mean,
he is an equalizer, but yeah, as we said, with that armor 6 niggling injury, he was
always susceptible.
Sort of a ticking clock.
Yeah, really. But I mean, he didn't. He hasn't let it significantly. He hasn't frozen and tried to protect him in any way. He's just
no, absolutely not.
Blitzed and piled on, as you say.
Yeah.
That.
Well, I like the theory that he's safer on the ground.
Well, does niggling does a niggle impact dirty player and injury roll?
Any roll, any injury roll or armor roll.
It is pretty incredible that he's not been fouled to death. Really.
There's a lot of coaches out there that are very foul averse.
Yeah.
The numbers aren't great on fouling if you run them.
Yeah, it's true. Especially
against elf teams, you're like, do I really want to invest a 3 skill, 140k player for a chance at getting a thing? The worst case scenario is you get stun, and then you've basically got a 1 in 3 chance of.
Now, instant hit on the ball there. Interesting that he let himself get in that position, really, with such a favourable pitch invasion.
Yeah, well,
didn't move enough of the
skate. Actually, as favourable. It's still pretty good. I mean, the Skinks will be able to get up next turn. They'll be able to affect it.
I mean, he could easily have moved at least 1 or 2 more of these Saurus over.
Yeah, I think the 3 guys in the centre were all based. And,
no, because this one there was
well, he could have freed him up, but he chose instead to. Oh, here we go. Here's this wonderful chap now.
Wow. And instantly Scruff is in a world of trouble, really.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if he could have considered a punt there. Like, if he puts the ball with his Ag 5 down.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be out of the range. The Ag 4 guy can probably still make it wherever he puts the ball, so I think keeps keeping it in Blodger's hands and hoping that he can't bring any of his tackle guys to bear.
Yeah. Shumway making the point that he was probably concerned about the sideline surf, but if that was the case, well, it's a tricky one. The ball was obviously in a really bad spot, being very, very shallow and near the side.
Okay, now the downed Saurus with tackle seems like the most likely piece to blitz with here. Yeah. We'll require a go for it, which he gets. And we might see an early reroll here. Yeah.
Oh, and it doesn't work.
I like this push. I mean, ordinarily you'd push flat, but this guy with his Ag 5 and leap, the only thing he doesn't have is good movement. So just get him away from the end zone as much as possible. But
yeah. Now all of these knockdown Norse may allow Scroff at least, even though he hasn't knocked the runner down, he can potentially pin him down pretty well here, being careful not to get surfed while doing so.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's thinking he could probably pull off some sort of chain surf here. If the strength 5 guy hits the dodge guard, can he get another skink in position where a hit on the Ulf could chain? No, I don't think so.
I mean, you'd need to fill this spot, right?
You fill that spot and the one in front of the runner.
I mean, you could. It's possible to get. Well, he's moved his skinks now. Oh, there's one. The one. Well, one, two. I mean, it's stunty, right? So it's just a 3-up.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know if this is something he's going to want to risk this early.
No, because if it doesn't come off... I mean, your skink is on the sideline.
Your skink is on the sideline. He's not one of the ones with sidestep. And, yeah, as I said, his reroll's already gone as well, so... Okay, well, we finally get a hit. Let's see how that armor 7 is looking.
Not good.
Not great. Not great.
It's a miss next game on a random lino.
Could be. Yeah,
I mean,
super impressive.
You know, he's got a couple of subs. That won't bother him too much long term.
No, but one more elimination and.
Well,
here we go. Getting rowdy.
And it is.
And that is
a maximum.
What
not maximum, but pretty good foul.
If you ignore the football, it's gone very well so far for
yes. Yeah, the football not great. But
and the North are down to.
I think the
8 players on the pitch.
And this is where, as kind of fun as it was to run around and pick up the ball with the Edge 5, having so many of his players like left behind from the pitch invasion, now not looking great.
Yeah, is he going to think about maybe? Does he have to drop back with the
ball?
I think he has to. I think he has to.
I mean, I don't. I mean, these guys are completely out of the action. Well, yeah, pretty much.
The concern there is if you prolong the game, you're prolonging a game where you're at a numerical disadvantage.
But it is the opponent's drive.
It is your opponent's drive, but does he want to press the reset button and try and get his guys back up from KO? It's a tough one. I
mean, I'm not sure I can see him.
I would
scoring.
Yeah, I would try and stall that ball as long as I can, because there's no wizard to worry about, right? No. Actually, what were the adjustments?
He has got a wizard. He's got a wizard. So what's he done?
No, he got a bribe.
I see. What's that?
Is that a bribe he's got, not a wizard?
They've both got a wizard from the magician's shop.
Yeah.
So for the last
So
three
once again-
games, yes, I always get there late, Shumway. Thanks. So they both got a wizard. Scrofulla has a bribe. That's it.
Once
he took
again,
a bribe.
we get to play the wonderful game of when is the wizard going to happen? Oh, and here it is, the first piling on of the day, and of course he gets a straight KO. Oh my god, it was never in doubt, was it? I don't think that was never in doubt. That
armor failure on the roll. The crowd, wisdom of the crowd would say don't pile on those. Didn't matter. Piled on anyway.
I know Jenny's a big proponent of that, but in this case, like, that is 1/8 of his players now on the ground voluntarily. I know Scrofulla didn't field his move up sure feet skink on his own drive. That's an interesting choice.
Perhaps saving for a needed,
Like one turn touchdown player or something?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not very good at this game.
I could defend that play if he was kicking. But when you're receiving, I think you really much want access to all of your tools.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you were saying in advance that he feels a little light on skinks as it is.
Yeah.
So choosing not to retreat.
What? That is a
leap.
There we go.
Through, dodge away, makes the inbuilt reroll with a 1-2.
Is he going to pass it from
He's
here?
just going to punt it, I think. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I didn't see the play. That was a 3-up, 3-up. Not needed his reroll. He's rolled a bunch of dice.
4-up, 3-up, surely.
3-up, 3-up, according to the log.
Oh, Ag 5. Sorry, I forgot about Ag 5.
The leap. So it's 2-2. 2 of the reroll,
3-3.
3-3. Not crazy, but it's all coming up Jeddybear, except for the fact that player had already moved. I thought he was also going to be able to run down, but
Yeah, it does look like you'll be able to at least tag him with the skink. The Ag up skink should, I think, be able to get a tackle zone on him without having to make any go for it. Although there doesn't look like there's a great blitz option unless he wants to take
bolt it.
The dodge on the Saurus.
Feels like a real shame to use the whiz. And a bolt without recovery is not great.
Well, he has the potential for recovery with the Ag 4 Saurus or skink, but whether or not.
Well, you'd
do
like
want
to
to just
recover
hold
it
it
and
for
get
a
it
turn.
safe. Also, you don't know where the scatter is going to be. It could be sideline.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Well, even sideline, he could still get it on 2 go for it.
Yeah. Really, really great play from Jenny. You've got to say he chose not to play the cautious move.
I think he was also fine with the catch failing.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I wasn't thinking there was any way out of that, and he found a way.
oh, with Ag 5 and Leap, there's always a way. Oh, a bonehead here on the Crocs. This is going to leave it very difficult for him to put enough pressure on
Yep.
backfield. Is Jetty's still not going to want to score?
So he's got a block. That's 1 dice because of the Ulf. If he can get an assist on here and then block here and get a good roll and a follow, he can come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What, go for it? And that's a 2 dice with tackle. Not that it matters. So there's options. All right, so he's bringing the assist over.
Exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, he's hoping he gets it, so he can definitely follow very safely now.
This was a block from the rookie Saurus we were talking about, and wow, that's the hit of the whole fruit right there.
Yeah, So now he has somebody tagged on this lineman that wasn't tagged before. He has 2 dice with 1 go. I think it's 1 go for it. 1, 2.
Now, I would like to see Scruff move exactly the player I was thinking he was trying to move.
Oh yeah, I think he's played this game before. You know.
I think he might have played this game before.
So I recognise the name from our admin lists.
Yeah, no, Scruff's very good. He was on our World Cup team back in 2019.
Ah, he gets it. Now, is it going to go? Is it going to scatter out?
Does he want the ball to scatter out?
Well, I don't. Well, he didn't have any choice. No. Oh, well, yeah. All right, it's going. It's going anywhere. Okay. It could be quite bad. To play the... Okay. Well, it's got a tackle zone.
That's good as he could possibly hope for.
Scruff can't really complain too much now.
Still has
you could hope for it to be down here. I've seen it, but in a tackle zone with a Saurus.
I will take it.
Yeah. Now the Edge 5 doesn't really care, right? Because he goes 2 up, 2 up. But then where does he go? He has no support.
Well, bear in mind that
the skink will probably pick it up now.
The skink will pick the ball up now.
Nope.
We'll attempt to pick the ball up. Oh. Does he want to go down to?
I mean, I feel like I would, but he is a better coach than me.
Well, now it's on the X5. I think one of the things that was preying on his mind there is that Crocscore's lost his tackle zone. So ordinarily, you would imagine he'd go hide behind him and use the prehensile tail and guard to attempt to defend the ball. But with him sans tackle zone, it becomes a much more difficult proposal to defend this ball. So. Going directly
gathers the ball
here.
Not a successful pylon, nor armor break.
And a very good bounce for Scrofulla there. That's probably if he could have chosen any square for it to go into. Now, again, Ag 5 doesn't really care. But we're forcing now a leap on a 2, dodge on a 2, pick up on a 2, and then a dodge out on a 2. So
I broadly speaking, I would be tempted here to just try to stabilize and get a few, 2 or 3 people around this berserker and foul.
If you were Scruff.
If he's got okay. Well, this is getting a little bit more complicated now. The runner has just leaped in and of course picked it up. Okay, well that's not really a plan anymore then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting him to do, which is even more frustrating.
2-2-2, but again, no protection. But the ball is moving, power like it's just been sacked, but it's getting sacked closer and closer to.
That's a very important dodge there.
Yeah, that's huge. And he did have a reroll for it, and it gets a knockdown. Fairly irrelevant to the board situation for this turn at least, but frees up a guard runner with move 7 who can also come down now and cause.
Yeah, and maybe he can put him in a place where he can block the.
Yeah, it's not exactly a screen. It's no screen. But that is they're out of range. They're out of range. This one's not out of range.
He's not out of range, but he'd have to make
5, 6, 7. It's a double go for it.
The double go for it. I think we'll probably just see a guy pushed into the crowd here first. Action 1, crowd a guy, and then think about the rest of your turn.
Is that leader?
The Crocscorer, is it really
That's
stupid?
Leader. That is a good person to push. Okay, but doing his totally safe moves first.
Absolutely fine. I'm saying I'll be very disappointed if we don't see a crowding here. Although, as people have pointed out, armor 7 means nothing in the crowd. Armor 7, armor 10 are the same when you get pushed into the crowd, so no reason to expect this leader to suffer any more damage than normal. No reason to expect this leader to...
sorry, I was just checking the Twitch.
And there it is. You did not let me down, Scroff, thank you.
Gentle pat on the head from the crowd, but he's off the pitch.
Clearly landed in the home team section.
Putting him down to 2 rerolls.
Now, we could see a 1 dice block here from a skink, but I think that double go for it is probably still our best option if we're Scrofulla here.
Has a reroll.
Has a reroll. Maybe you bring 1 skink. Oh,
fouling.
We are getting rowdy.
Gets
just a stun,
but doesn't lose the opportunity to blitz the ball, which I would have done first. Yeah,
I think maybe Scroff is playing the...
Does get it.
Wow.
Does get it.
He needs to break armor here, and he
does.
has, and he's dead.
Okay, well, that's a really tough. It's a really tough decision. That I feel like that's an emotional roll.
Huge.
I feel like that was an emotional roll. Okay, so I don't think you should have in a cup game.
It's his X5 player. I can totally understand. Like his ball handling ability. No laughing in the chat. But his ball handling ability drops massively without that player on his team. So I totally understand the impetus to coin flip on keeping that player on the pitch. Oh, okay.
So 1 in 9 is the snake, guys, but 109. 109 would have been enough, but it was the snake.
Now things have that has completely changed the complexion of this match now.
Yeah, I mean, now comes a failed bolt.
Oh, Jeddy, the dice, they have betrayed you.
Yeah, that has been a rough couple of actions. Seeing his Edge 5
Armor 7
die.
has not held up this match at all. Scrap has been breaking it for fun and getting some. What is it now? Is that 2 casualties, 2 KOs?
It is 2 KOs and 2 casualties, indeed. One doesn't really matter, the other very much does.
Very much does. Like, that is... like, oh! And
that was a 4-up dodge.
Another Northman.
So it was never a high probability. He did have dodge. He failed them both.
Okay, so that is... let's count it down. That is Wizard gone, Apothecary gone, Ag 5 guy gone. He can still field 11 players, that's true. And like Judah, the killer, is he's KO'd, but he could still come back and have a strong impact in the second half. But that Ag 5 player being gone, not just for this game, but if Jeddy is to win, he's also going to miss the semi-final match. Which I'm not sure, like, who is this? Another KO. It's so the wheels are coming off here. Yeah, the winner of this is playing Will Walsh's Orchard Thieves Orc team in the semi-final, so being down that Ag 5 piece is going to be a real crutch, or a real kick in the nards if Jeddy is still to make it here. But if you were a betting man, I don't know if I'd be putting money on him right now. This is
No,
gone.
I mean, 4 turns from here, they're lizards. I mean, shouldn't.
The lizards will have to slow down in
Yeah,
order to only
yeah.
score
They
4 turns from here.
almost need to stall.
Yeah.
They do a little because they can definitely score in 3 turns, and they have 4.
Oh, yeah, at a cakewalk. But I expect to see, yeah, no, no quarter given.
No, the pals are all raining from the
I'll
sky.
back up to Mark. There we go. I taught him everything he knows.
Can assure you that he's not listening to the stream.
Peter, if you're watching this back, yeah, I
Yeah,
taught you everything. No, it's not true. But this is, yeah.
I think at this moment it's appropriate to switch the view back.
I think so.
To the
Yeah, I
lizard's
was about to say I
perspective.
would expect to still see a foul here.
You are correct.
That is
And still doesn't have to
Shannon's
use the
awesome.
bribe.
Yeah.
Gets that KO roll.
That
Now
bribe
we're
is
talking 4 KOs, 2 injuries. You know, even statistically, 2 to 3, and that means he's not fielding 10. Oh no, one of the guys was surfed into the sub thing. So
Yeah, there are only 4 Norse on the pitch right now.
I think it started with 2 subs. Yeah,
Yeah, there are 4 Norse on the pitch.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he's got up and he's got a hit. Okay.
Ah.
I respect your moxie, sir. I respect your moxie, but I feel it will not be rewarded.
Would you run him back as a sweeper? Yeah, and just try to lurk. I mean, there's no need for the lizard to potato anymore, so
And yet they shall.
you never know.
Like, he's still gonna make his blitz. I think until that bribe is used, he's going to foul indiscriminately. If there's a Norse player lying down, it's going to have a skink jumping on it.
Yeah, I mean he has.
There's
Well,
another
he
tackle.
picked up the ball on his worst skink.
Well, it's a sure hand skink, so.
Okay,
I can
so
understand why he would
handoff.
do it that way.
Yeah, but then he can't foul with it.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I mean, he can.
He can.
He's got the bribe. He can foul with a decent skink with a bribe, and feel pretty unlucky if he gets sent off.
Now he does need to move the ball eventually.
Oh,
So
I'm sure
we
he
need
will.
to see the ball moved a little bit this turn. Yeah, I can see like a.
How many assists
Nice.
do you think he's going to leave on the foul? 3?
I think we're gonna see a 4.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
looking like 4, isn't it? I don't
would
know
do the
though. He's
blitz
got to get the ball.
Surely you do the blitz before you do the foul.
I mean, he didn't last turn, did he? Or the turn before.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the formation of a cage.
Probably a screen.
No blitz?
I guess not. I mean, there isn't a target to blitz. Missing a trick a little bit, perhaps.
Yeah, like there was a strength 5 guy within range of both of his. Here we go.
Just the 2 assists.
Just the
Preferring
two
to
assists.
put his resources. That's all he
Oh
needs.
my god.
He's only wearing
We
pants.
just
Who needs
triple check
assists?
that Jenny didn't sneak a Bloodweiser babe onto his team somehow. No.
I mean, nope. No
Oh,
fame.
we're gonna see a handoff. That is.
Oh well,
Works.
this is
This is
showing
kind of
off, isn't it?
showboating.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
dancing in the end zone.
it's a little toxic now. Handing off to Saurus on a 5.
I was wondering if he was the 3-star player points out. He's not. He's 5, but at the rate he's going, maybe he's anticipating also getting a casualty on his way to the touchdown.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, I mean, it's always nice to score on a Saurus. Now, the Saurus is going to end up based here. It shouldn't be the biggest problem in the world to deal with. Can he double base him?
You might have a few players around there who can free him up.
Who knows? I mean, quad skulls.
What? I think it would
it's basically only quad skulls.
It would require sextuple skulls.
Yes, possibly. Yeah, he should be able to get 3 dice.
Oh!
Well, it's strength. No, he can't get 3 dice. It's strength 4.
If he gets in there as well? That could be
I don't think he can because he was up from a stand up. So that's interesting though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've got to give him credit. Nuffle has to give him credit for not giving up.
Absolutely. I expect none less. Yeah, if we get one other assist on the tackle guy, one of the strength 5 guys can blitz him out of the way for 3 dice. And then we're just
really?
Looking for...
3 dice? He's strength 4. He's strength 4.
Oh, see? Oh, wow.
So it was actually 1 in 9s because the blocks weren't good enough. I mean, in terms of...
that was a mistake. I think you really want to be making that hit there with a... Like, he had 2 strength 5 pieces there. Oh. No? Okay. Mighty Blow was used on the armor break, but I still think you do try for the you just put multiple tackle zones on the Ulfurner and
I mean, if it's Act 2, isn't it? I mean, it can't really expect to do much.
Yeah, I think we can put 2 guys and then just move the skink up, the Ag 4 skink up, just in case the unthinkable happens.
Through. What is it? 6s or 5s?
So it's Ag 2, so it would normally be on a 4. So on a 6, on a 5, on a 4.
6, 5, 5, 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it can happen.
Stranger things have happened, but not many. And another foul?
Sure. Well, no, he's only 1 assist. Chose not to.
Decided against it.
What was it? It was a pretty decent lineman. Just the strength 4 lineman.
And
does not roll 6, 5, 4.
Didn't
it went for the 5.
Or the second
went
one.
for the 5
Okay.
exit. Didn't. No. Would always have been a bit of a miracle. It wasn't going to be going for the.
Now.
It wasn't going for the bits.
How greedy. Yeah. If you can get a 3 dicer, I like this block. I would not make a foul, but I'm definitely making this block with the pylon guy here.
Yep. Fend stopping pylon.
Oh, Fend stopped pylon, that's big.
So possibly you should have gone with Crocs.
There's no one else standing.
No.
There's no one else standing. And that is a huge touchdown. Now, if we're looking for silver linings for Jeddybear, he gets 2 chances at his knockouts before the start of the second half.
Absolutely. On the other side, that was essentially the perfect 8-turn stall for a scruff from a position of high drama.
Yeah, there was a point there where it looked like everything.
Oh my goodness! One out of 4.
Okay,
that's true. Roll. This is the one that doesn't really matter because there was no chance for a 1 turn anyway. So
who's it who came back?
I really couldn't.
It was not Judah, right? It was not the.
Todd is down, and Judah. Wait, no, it must have been. It must have been because there's Judah. So it was some Lino, I think. What is it called? Lenny Turtletaub.
Lenny Turtletaub.
That doesn't sound like a.
It does not sound like a winner, no. Was the leader? I know the leader guy.
Okay, it was the runner. It was the runner. It was handy.
Block dodge runner with guard. I mean,
oh yeah.
You'd rather have him on the pitch than not.
Oh, I was absolutely unfair in calling him a shitty lineman. So.
Oh, he's just a shitty runner.
with a niggle? I guess it's with a niggle.
Oh, he's a niggle. Yeah. So with Scroff still having the wizard. Going into the second half. Yeah, we really want to see a Saurus take it out. We really oh.
Can he score with this many Norse?
Physically,
okay.
Mathematically speaking, yes. However, he has not really put himself in a position where...
that's not a great start.
That's incredibly likely. Did he have to roll that?
No. He wanted to. I don't think he cares about the ride. I think with that reroll, I guess he had to.
Well, now he's freed up 3 receivers who can go deep. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like the picture looks so much rosier if they can nab a touchdown before the start of the second half.
Oh,
it'll require rolling some dice, but hey, even if he could just force Scroff to use his wizard to stop it, that would be a major game. But
yeah, that's true. I mean, he'll make the block probably 3 dice.
Yeah,
and then he'll have the bolt. I think with this many lizards facing him, I'm not convinced he can do the 2-turner. But we'll see. Oh, he can't. He's not going to get 3 dice. He's actually going to struggle to get 2 a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, I guess he has decided that he's going to have to high roll.
Nuffle loves a trier. He really does. So, does he go for the ball? Or just, yeah. I have to say, oh, that's a little disappointing of an end to that play. But we've 4 players. Is it 4 players or 3 players in scoring range? The player at the back there, can he make it on a double GFI?
Yeah.
He can. So he's got 4 players in scoring range, and all of the.
Now the Crocs has break tackle.
Yes, the Crocs has break tackle, so. But the Scroff doesn't have anybody in range who could pressure the ball itself, so at worst he's going to have a chance to pick it up on a 3 and dodge out on or pick it up on a 4, dodge out on a 4, which, yeah, not great, but we're in a position where not great might be the... Oh, he's going for the receiver. That's interesting. And just get the push. I will reroll that into a POW. That makes it a lot worse, but a stun is basically out for the entire half.
Yep. Yeah, can't be too unhappy. Still, the Crocs move. Come round. Base this guy.
I'd like to see him use the break tackle and dodge to the square to the right of the guy beside the ball. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down straight 1, dodge on a 4 into that square. So he's got his prehensile tail on the ball. Just makes anything Jeddy tries next turn so much trickier.
He definitely has options with that missed chance. I mean, if he passed it to this runner, then the obvious move would be break tackle the Crocs away.
Yeah.
smash him in the face. So it was never. Nothing was great for Jeddy with the break tackle Crocs.
No.
Right in the action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try not to type.
It's hard to resist. Not just punching an Ulfurner when you have a chance of hitting him. So I can't begrudge Scroff that, but I think the play that resulted in the reduced chance of a touchdown. This is going to be so hard to score. Punching is always the right choice. You're talking to the wrong coach if you want to convince them of that.
So it's red dice or one dice blocks. There's not even a one dice. And we're talking about like red dicing maybe this guy, blitzing. Well, so you'd have to do the pass. Then with the ball, he has to come in and blitz.
I don't even think he gets the pass. He can just hand off, right?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. So, but the bigger issue is trying to blitz a hole. I mean, okay. So he is going for red dice, and he has got it.
I think that's the right way to do it as well.
Yeah.
Because now he can. Oof. It is now. He can go in there and then dodge on a 4, dodge on a 4, dodge on a 4. Okay.
Well, the blitz. He can receive the ball and blitz.
That's true.
Oh, he's got it.
Well, this could be a very early end to the.
Okay. All right, the next part is done. So
he
blitz
can't
comes in. Oh, dodges.
Oh,
he has to dodge, didn't he? And he has.
Yeah, he had to. Sidestep,
dodge. Well, that's that.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, he
still
can.
go.
He can.
Go.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh my god! What a fantastic touchdown by Jeddy there.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
And we were hammering Lenny Turtletaub. We were having a go at for Lenny Turtletaub, calling him a shitty runner. And
for the record, you called him a shitty runner.
It is a shitty runner. Still is a shitty runner, but diving tackle as well. What an absolute chad.
And does slightly above average, around average on the knockout rolls, and
well. Yeah, if you combine both knockout rolls together, I think he's probably about right.
So
9 players for the second half and receiving the ball.
So after the catch there, just going for the log here. So 4 dodge, which he made on his inbuilt, got the block. 4 dodge, 3 dodge. Go for it. Yeah, big play. And he absolutely had to make. Was it these ones the 4 dodge and the 3 dodge against diving tackle? Scroff still has the wizard, and I think the numbers, or is it? It's probably even.
He does have the numerical advantage. I think it's 11 on.
Probably
9.
10. Yeah, 6. No, it is 9. It is 9.
Yeah, we've got 2 casualties and 2 boys still in the KO box out of his 13 start. So.
Yeah.
Did Judah come back?
Yes.
Looks like he did. Okay.
Yes. The Ulf.
So Judah was KO'd on activation 1 of the first half for anybody who joined us late. So the highest star player in the league has yet to really have any impact in this match at all. So this will be his first turn where he could legally be activated. So. Okay.
Casual Saurus armor break. No mighty blow involved. Just pure aggression. Gets the Crocs with Todd. Now that'll be an interesting fight on. No.
Oh, no, I don't even. Not even. Any fight on Crocs again, right?
So
Oh, he didn't. Oh my god! I was saying that full in the belief that he was still going to do it anyway. But
I mean, it is. Mark this down for history. Jeddy did not pile on.
is it going to be two back to back? Not pylon. It's two back to back failures to use pylon.
Yeah.
Is this actually Jeddy? Has Jeddy been replaced by Kalen? That was definitely more of an Elven play last turn than.
Perhaps the game is bugged.
It must be bugged. Yeah.
The settings have been lost. Oh.
That's our first double skulls of the match so far.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he's down to 2 rerolls.
Down to 2 rerolls. Now it's a 4-2 reroll advantage to Scrofulla. Scrofulla has the wizard as well.
So it's there's a lot happening here.
Yeah, I think the swingometer is still slightly in Scrofulla's favor, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's really tough.
It could be very finely balanced. It's very finely balanced. Just the wizard. It would be only fair if his wizard also failed.
I mean, one thing we've not seen is Skinkageddon. We have not seen. No, we saw that one knockout who stayed knocked out.
Yeah,
but
we anticipating a lot more.
Given how much tackle there is, not been a major factor.
No.
Ooh.
Well, anything you can roll, I can roll worse.
Yeah, and that was a 1 and 1 and 2 and a 1.
Yeah. So back to back double skulls, eating away at some early rerolls here in the second half. And this just makes everything for the rest of your turn just feel so much more dramatic now. Every roll just has this extra little flavor to it. A very good hit down here.
Now,
no mighty blow, although that doesn't matter for this Norse armor, which has had such a bad day today.
Yeah, and that is a useful stun. Do you think he's going to try and wrap around and isolate the ball carrier? It's true. I don't think he's got the movement or the players where he's got his Skink's position. I don't know. Movement 8.
I definitely think he can do it. The move 6 guy can come around and tag some of these linemen who are on the right of the line of scrimmage. And I would have. Yeah, I don't think I'd have put him there. Well, if I was going to try to wrap around and make that ball really hard to cage, I think he's taking a more defensive, get in the way approach. It would have meant hanging his Skinks out there. Yeah, and as you said, he is skink poor right now. He's a little skink light in this match, so I still think we want to see some pressure placed on the ball, even if it's just.
I would have
skink down there.
But it's clearly not his choice at the moment. We'll see. If Jeddy's able to, I mean, he is pretty well based, but he has these guys free.
Now there's a lot of strength 4 around that one lone Saurus. So
yeah, you'd think that lone Saurus will not last long, but even then, there's 2 on the Crocs. Now, he might even be able to clear off that Crocs. With his strength 4, he's got a guard of... That's 1 dice. Yeah, the attrition fireball there, generally,
Oh my god.
Dice have been very, very sketchy for both players. That is enough. It's that blockless Saurus. But not as easy as predicted to get rid of the if you didn't
like a 5-man fireball, how do you like a 6-man fireball?
Yeah, tempting out the attrition. Do you think there's the foul, the bribeless foul? No.
Not on an armor 7 guy or an armor
Yeah,
9 guy.
no.
If he had a dirty player available, I could see it.
Hmm.
Currently, he'd only be getting. Well, now he'd only be getting 2 assists. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a stupid idea.
We've gotten some penetration.
Yeah,
Judah,
yeah.
he's gotten to a guy. I would take pretty long odds on this.
He doesn't. Oh, no need to pile. Just bang him up.
He might pile on.
Now that Appo, I might Appo this. It's badly hurt.
Oh. And that's Judah adding to his sickening tally of casualties this season. I need to have a look at his player record. I believe it is. Let me see. Eire League Hall of Fame.
The one dice is coming out now.
Yeah, that is his 44th casualty inflicted in 34 matches.
That is an insane record.
There are teams that don't do 43 casualties.
Oh yeah, now how far?
Matches.
Okay. So he's got the train. He has the train, the choo-choo train defense.
Oh, now I would definitely 5-man fireball that case.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
And there it is, because you've got the perfect opportunity to do some recovery. Oh, there's an injury coming in. A stun, an injury. Oh, that's a big injury. No.
Oh, and the apothecary's gone, so nothing we can do about it. Is that it?
Nothing. No, it looks like that was it. The lizardman hiding on the ground, ignoring the fireball that landed on top of him only moments ago.
Well, duck and cover. It's a classic strategy. That is our fourth double skulls in 4 turns.
Yeah, they have been absolutely everywhere, as well as the armor breaks. Scruff feeling pretty good right now, I'd say.
Yeah. If he can get this ball on the ground.
Now, the ball carrier completely ignoring the fireball. I didn't actually spot that at the time.
Yeah, he's still holding on to it.
But that's the second double skulls of the turn.
And that is the 5th double skulls. That's huge. We could see.
I think
Jeddy could score here.
I think he probably will.
Certainly.
This is the not blockless Saurus. That this has guard.
Yeah, and we can bring up enough assists to.
Clears him off. It's a handoff and a score.
Handoff on a 3. And an injury.
And it's a big one. He is going to be he is going to be selling that Saurus now.
Cobra's that was the unskilled Saurus. So yeah I think.
And of course now I realise all of the machinations I was discussing in advance pointless since the everybody gets a wizard. So big swing. Well, it was the Norse Drive.
It was a North Drive.
And they scored early.
But the wizard down.
Yeah. But it did its job. I mean, it injured a guy.
2 casualties.
Yeah, you can't really complain. It didn't stop the score, but it injured a guy. That's a fair exchange.
Yeah.
And I mean, he scored turn. The lizards have.
Oh.
I think we will see extra time.
How many KOs are on the Norse team?
I was skipping through it. 3.
3 still. That is huge.
I don't know if any of them came. One. No, that was the lizard skink. All 3 failed. All 3 failed.
3 failures.
So I
Ooh.
definitely think we'll be seeing extra time.
Well, yeah. Once again,
I mean, it's 7 Norse.
it's 7 North against I think 10,
Correct.
but two really well. One rookie Saurus out. I think Scroff can live with that, but
Yeah,
losing the Ag 4 skink for the rest of the match, that's pretty big. Like that
that
is
is
one of the
the
pieces
that's
he
the
relies
one.
on
Yeah, I don't
to
know why he
score a
didn't
bunch.
Apo it with a badly hurt. I absolutely would have had him on my sub bench.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway,
Well, look, I mean, he's obviously thinking about, you know, what happens the next
okay.
injury. But, you know, at this point in the cup, I think you have to Apo a good player that's badly hurt, and accept if somebody dies. Well, they die because
They die, they die.
they die, right? And
Yeah, as I said, I totally can defend Jetty on that like Ag 5 player.
mm,
He's so key to his
yeah,
like
his
his
options.
standard
It's
gameplay doesn't require him, but when things go bad, the ball goes down at the clear out. He's so key. The ability just to go to any square of the board, pick it up, and with block and dodge, have a relatively good chance of holding on to it anyway. He can just perform these
he's
turn around.
absolutely game breaking.
Yeah. In a way that no other piece on his team can do. Like he can
Yeah.
plow through a team with those berserkers,
Yep.
but the ability to have a play. Ooh, that is an Ulfurner injury
That's in this
and
next
missing next
game.
game.
Well,
Will is probably watching this match and absolutely laughing his ass off.
yeah, he
Um,
took basically no damage. Maybe he had one player out this next game.
I don't even think he did.
Yeah.
Let me call up the. I'll have a look at his team now. The Orkarn Thieves. Yes, he does. He has actually his strength 4 blitzer missing the next match, so
Yeah, yeah.
that is a key piece
It
for him
is.
to be
Yeah.
down. But nowhere near the Ag 5 blitzer,
No.
who's out.
And the Ulf is a big strength loss.
Yeah.
But he's got to get there first, and I think that means he does need to probably score fast in extra time.
Yeah, looking at the way that things are lining up now, I'm not optimistic of Jed's ability to turn this ball over at
I
a
think his
reasonable.
abilities is no problem. It's just the number of players he has.
Well, that's what I don't
I
mean
know, I
his
know.
play skills. I mean his physical. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the way he's got so many stunned players now. He's down to three, four,
Three
six
standing
players on
up.
the pitch. I think is it
Yeah.
6 players? No, it can't be only six
Yeah,
players on
because
the
he
pitch.
had 7 and one just got injured, right?
Oh my god. 6 players, only 4 of which he can
I
activate
think
next
Scruff
turn.
still has the bribe as well, and yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
I think he's forgotten as well.
I mean, I don't think he's forgotten. I think he's just choosing his moment.
Oh, I
Doesn't
don't like that square. I think you want to be one further up there. Well, yeah, like this is.
gets away with the armor break? Well, the lack of armor break. Oh, the pylon, of course.
The pylon. Only a stun.
Only
I think
well,
Scroff will be very happy with that. Alright, now we're going to see an Ag 4 dodge away from Prehensile Tail. We're going to see an attempted, however. We're going to see if. Oh,
nope,
is
it's
this
1 and 9.
that key? I don't know about that. If we're setting up for an extra time push, which seemed like what was on the cards.
I think
I'm
that
not sure I like rerolling that dodge.
maybe I'm just saying here that if there's only 5 Norse and 10 Saurus, maybe we could see 3-2 in normal time. You know?
That's supposing the North fail a lot of those knockout checks again.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
true. It's true.
I don't know if I want to risk that. Also, I'm not sure I want to give Jetty a chance for him to win 3-2 in normal time.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it, didn't we? At the end of the first
Yeah,
half.
he can pull out some.
I think a foul is coming.
It does seem
Although
that
I'm not quite
way.
sure who with. Ball
Al from the
carrier?
ball carrier?
No. It's going to
Alright,
be
there's
with the
a skink down
Saurus.
beside him. I think he's going to put the boot in
Oh,
here.
right, the skink hasn't moved yet. Yeah. Well, they both seem to have somewhat recovered from their spate of double skulls.
Yeah.
The players appear to have remembered how to hit each other. Oh, the lizard man pile on. Oh,
Oh,
it's
and
Lenny.
after that wonderful touchdown.
Oh, Lenny is basically dead.
Yeah, now he is just a shitty lineman. He's back to move 6. Wow.
That's that Lenny from hero to zero. It goes so fast.
Yep. You will be remembered.
He gets the other assist in,
I
and
think we're going to see. Here comes
is
the
that Judah?
foul.
It's
And
Todd.
another KO.
Yeah, I think he's got it. I think he's going to be thinking about 3-2 in normal time.
Does he have the time for that now?
Mm,
Because he can't score next turn. He hasn't moved in place. He
no,
can't score until
maybe
turn
not.
14. That only gives him 2 turns left to turn over and score.
No.
So I think that's too much of a risk. I think he's fine to slow play this, score on 16, and then if he wins the toss, happy days. It's the easiest thing in the world for him to score. If he loses the toss, he's going to anticipate being up against 7, maybe 8 players, and I think he's going to feel like he's got a pretty good chance of being able to turn that over.
Dauntless kicking in.
Yeah, a double 1 on the armor roll though. not even Jetty. It's gonna re-roll that double 1. Okay, and now begins the slow, inexorable march of the lizardman. I have to say, other than an early bonehead, this Croxagor's had a very solid match.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been knocked down a few times, but he's taken up a lot of attention at the right times.
Yeah. We may see go at Judah here.
Yeah, for once, not on the ground. Although with a bribe and clear signs of intention from Scrofulla, I'm not that theory about safer on the ground, definitely not true at the moment.
Yeah. This is a tough choice. Like, Judah is the big, juicy, tempting target with his
What armor?
just massive star player points.
Yeah, what has armor 6 naturally? Noblars?
Sorry?
What has armor 6 naturally? Goblins?
No, they're halflings?
Right.
Halflings are armor 6, yeah. And he's basically a halfling. He's a jumped up halfling.
It's an extremely aggressive halfling.
He's also got a niggling injury, right? So he's also taking +1 in armor and injuries. But I'm wondering if is Scrofulla more worried about that Ag 4 player? The answer is no. He goes straight after Judah, and he's fine.
That halfling armor doing
Armor
what
6.
a halfling armor is
If there's
famous
anything
for.
in the game more powerful than armor 7, apparently it's armor 6. Could we see extra time? I think extra time is almost an inevitability here at this point. I think it's definitely what Scrofulla is planning for. He just doesn't have the time, I think, to force another TD. But he's gonna really want to do some damage. And he has to as well, because if Jeddy is able to even base that cage, a failed Dauntless check.
He's fine. He's fine.
Just a little airborne. He's still good. He's still good. Although he has frenzy, but that's.
I don't let's get kicks at this.
He got the Dauntless that time.
Just another push.
Just another push. Again, though, that leaves Judah in base to base with a very, very nasty.
Yeah, that is pylon, isn't it? Mighty Blow pylon.
Yeah, Mighty Blow pylon. Yeah, tackle, but
yeah.
We don't have fend, which we realized that was the killer skill, right?
Yeah, yeah. Lacking in fend. Both teams lacking in fend. I think one person has it. One Norse has it. Probably on the sideline.
Anyway, Jeddy can get some of these tackle pieces into a position where they can do it. He was just going for the one dicer. Maybe in an effort to protect Judah?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem... you never know. You never know. But yes, I think that is the only realistic... I mean, there weren't many other options, I guess.
Yeah. That Act 4 tackle piece, I think, is going to be very important. I think if I was Scrofulla, I'd be zeroing in on him rather than Judah, because that's a player. Like, if he can base my ball carrier with him, and for whatever reason I can't clear him off, that he could be a really sticky wicket for me to get past. Yes, I have 3 rerolls. I should be able to dodge past it, but if he's waiting until turn 16 to try to make that, what is that, a 1 in 9?
Well, yes, but is he not just going to take a 3 dice block with frenzy?
He probably will take a 3 dice block. That is true. Okay, so maybe it's worse than a 1 in 9, but.
Hey, Kalon, welcome to chat. We're good. It's been a very violent game.
Yeah, if you're a fan of battered Norsemen, then this has been your game.
Yeah, it was a really strong.
Pretty early in the second half.
Yeah.
Both teams were having some serious diceria with I think 5 double skulls rolled between the teams in the first 4 turns. And a critical double skulls from Scroff left a big hole in the middle of the pitch, which Jeddy was able to exploit, get the ball through. Judah got a casualty and a touchdown to take them up 2-1, but hard to see them being able to pull anything off here.
So what happened there while I was distracted? Did he take Judah out? I think he did, right?
Judah has been KO'd again.
Again, a knockout for Judah. Again, nothing worse.
Yeah, Ken, on that 2 turn, it made me think of you. We were wondering if you were pinch hitting for for Jeddybear for a turn, because that was some premium elf bullshit in a Norse package.
And I don't know if you noticed, Kalon, I'm sure you probably did, but Pinky Penguin, the runner, was dead apoed into missed next game.
Wow.
Yeah. I was wondering, actually, at this point, has he really made that ball save?
Well, this makes it very interesting. I still think Scroff should be able to score this, but now he's got to clear out players. He's got to play a very different game now.
Yeah, and that was just a 4-up and 3-up, and he's picked no.
Oh, I don't know that I love this, Jay, because you can't re-roll it. You just can't.
Yeah, and it's scattered nicely.
It has scattered nicely for Scroff. Yeah, this is the Lizard's drive. We're following their play, so this is not a Norse drive. No, you're good. You're good. It gets a bit confusing the amount of time the ball's been on the ground in this match. In the first half, I think the ball spent more time on the ground than it did in hands. It was pretty insane. That is a full team of Norse players off the pitch right now. There are 5 in the dead and injured box, 6 in the KO box.
The 3 dice does not work, although he'll have a second bite of the cherry.
He's going to get at least 6 dice out of him. 9 if he wants to re-roll it. Getting this player down, I think, is...
Yeah,
oh, wow.
He's coming in to make it 3, and he does get it with 3.
This is to bring
the he went in with the blitz there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Hey, look, I like to have the camera pointing towards the
At this point,
end
I think Will is praying that somehow Scroff fails to pick up the ball 2 turns in a row here.
Well, his prayers are not answered.
His prayers are not answered.
Will has been salivating over the idea of facing this Norse team.
I think
may have to drown his sorrows.
I think we foul
here.
He still has the bribe.
I don't think you foul.
I fell
no. What's the point? I mean, you've already like you've done the damage you need. You don't. You were joking, right?
No, I would have gone for that foul.
Oh wow! I mean, that's a power
you
play.
The bribe. You haven't used the bribe.
The bribes fail, man, and then you've lost the game.
Oh, no, you do it on turn. Like after he picked up the ball and moved down the field, he still had a skink left that he could have made the foul with. He could have brought in multiple assists.
But it was his turn 16, wasn't it?
No, on turn 15, I'm saying he should have fouled.
Oh, I see.
What happened there is
it is turn 15.
Jeddy just auto passed his turn, so he could have fouled on 15 to maybe take out the last thing. Did we see what the KOs were like there?
Yeah, no, that was turn 16.
He could have fouled. We're not gonna go.
Yeah. It was confused. It confused me for a second because Jeddy just passed over the turn. But I like there's. Yeah, for sure I'd have fouled on turn 15.
Yeah,
okay.
He didn't. But it's fine. How many players are still KO'd here?
3, and there were 6 out?
There were 6 out, so he got half his guys back. That means 4? Although
I'm just going to start ignoring chat. They're just confusing me now.
Yeah, guys, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Kadon can come in here and start telling me what he's talking about if he wants. He's got access.
We're into injury time. North are receiving, so they have a Hail Mary. They have a Hail Mary play here where they can attempt to run some guys downfield, hope to get the ball, lop a bomb, and try something. I don't know if I want to start. At this point, there's nothing else for it. You've just got to try and get downfield and hope for the best.
Yeah. I mean, pitch invasion heavily, to one side. I mean, it's...
Oh, quick snap helps. quick snap helps.
Yeah, it's one space further forward.
Well, critically, it gets that player out from the prehensile tail.
Yes, absolutely. Free him up, run him past the skink. Scruff double skulls, quad skulls.
So now, I think, you just make one block, and then we get 2 receivers downfield. So we blitz that skink out of the way, although it is... Judah's going to have to not piling on. I know he hates it.
and
he
he's
can't
going to...
pile on it.
Yeah,
He needs a better result here. Straight back.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Okay, the frenzy. Well, that...
You can't pile on. Jeddy, you cannot pile on.
No, he's not. He's just thinking about where to run to, surely.
No, he's thinking about piling on. You know he is. It's so anti his... He's going to have to run this Ag 2 guy down as well.
They're the biggest scoring threats. Chanting of pylon from the from the chat.
Now, do you throw the ball? Like, he can't protect the ball.
No.
Can he pick it up and run far enough away backfield to defend it, or do you just run it up, hurl it now, and if it doesn't work, just snap concede?
Well, okay, run it back.
Oh, he's going back with it.
Yeah.
I guess this is the play that gives him the highest chance at.
Ooh, go for it as well.
That's getting out of range of the move or the strength 5 guy. This at least gives him a chance at something. Like, he can just dice his touchdown here. Like, it'll be a pass on a 4 or a 5, probably a catch on a 5 or a 6, and then dodge on a 5, dodge on a 4, something like that. Because he's going to be able to completely swarm those receivers. But dice are dice. Like, if it's gonna happen, he's got to give himself the best chance to do it. And you got to feel if you're gonna take someone out, you take out the Ag 3 player. Not that it should make a difference. All of this should be on 6s if Scroff plays this correct. I'm not sure who wants this to work more, Jeddy or Will. I think.
Yeah, I honestly, I think there's a fair chance the answer is Will. Jeddy's definitely going to feel like this. If he wins, it's somewhat of a Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
Because he is going to be going into this next match, if successful. Feeling the pain.
That makes it interesting. Still a Lurborn. It's still good. It's still good.
Now,
a dodge out from him.
If you go with the what's that? That's a 5 up, 4 up.
Well, he's got to catch it first.
Yeah, and I suppose you want to catch it in the end zone without having 3.
I'm not sure the guy who has the ball can make it.
It's too far away.
He throw it to the end zone.
No, he doesn't have Hail Mary pass, does he?
So I'm wondering, you just throw it to.
Scrofulla seems not mangled at all. Sorry, I'm replying to chat.
Oh, yes, the opposite basically.
Yeah.
The opposite of this, where Jeddy's team is mangled, but he might manage to win. Okay, so if I'm Jeddy, I'm dodging with my Ulferner to try to clear off the tackle guy off of Judah, and then throwing to him.
Ooh.
Here we go.
He just skulls it. Okay, no, inaccurate pass. Will it bounce to the Ulf? No, it's so close. If that had bounced to the Ulf and then he'd made the 5 up, 4 up, that would have
I think
possibly
once
been the
once
greatest
it put
play
to
in the
the
history of
ground-
Blood Bowl.
Oh, if it's scattered straight to him, yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been fine. Oh, he still had to make the catch, but
Yeah, he'll do the catch and then the dodge. But
I mean that would have been hilarious. But we never got to see what would happen.
I think this might be the end of Judah.
Yeah, is there?
Nobody would even
frenzy.
blame Jeddy if he just conceded here, but I don't think it's in his nature to do that.
No,
We
he'll
could
play it
see-
out. He'll play it out.
We could see sextuple quads here, or sextuple skulls.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's going for the surf.
Yeah, at this point, why take any risks? And
Again,
he's fine.
gentle
He
pat
might
on
be
the
the
head.
only player on the Norse team who leaves this
Yes.
without some form of injury. Alright, now if he can clear the Ulf off the ball, which
Whoops.
should be possible. Now, a double skull from the Crocs here. Okay. That's not enough.
No, he's going to have to hit with one of these skinks, isn't he? He still has the blitz. He still has
The
the
dream
blitz.
is still alive.
Although it's only skinks. The skink has block.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
at
Not
least
the most
yeah.
efficient in terms of piece moving, but we now have the ball free and a sure hands skink right beside it. And if he can pick up this ball, okay. Do we see a blitz from the Saurus or from the Croxigor?
No, I think it's another turn where he's decided he doesn't need to blitz, and he's.
Blitzes are overrated. Blitzes are
Prob-
absolutely overrated.
Well, I think
Don't
he's
use
been
them.
right. I mean, both turns where he hasn't blitzed, it's been to focus on his position.
Yeah. I mean, the odds of him losing this. Oh, wow. Is he thinking of a handoff here to maybe?
Try to score on a Saurus again. No point really on that one.
And let's see the foul. A one dicer
Without block.
without block. Okay, I did not think we'd see that. Yeah, rowdy, definitely rowdy, and see if he can get in there and.
2 GFIs. No, that's just not worth it.
He disagreed.
Oh, gets himself knocked
that-
out.
For whom does the KO bell toll? Tolls for thee, Jeddybear.
And that is there's 2 Norse left on the pitch. If unless there's somebody hiding here, I don't think so.
No, there are 2 Norse on the pitch. And one of them looks like he's about to take a trip to Crowd City, USA.
It's not frenzy, but yeah.
Well, he can push, and then
he can push
the
and then
strength 5
blitz.
guy can finish him off.
Yeah.
And the rest of the guys look like they can get down to foul that one remaining strike 4 guy.
Forming a cage to defend themselves from the might of the 2 Norsemen currently lying on the ground. Yeah. I think the foul will happen. I don't know though. I mean, if the foul kind of means you give up, well, it depends how many assists you want. The surf is right there.
Yeah. In Scroff's defense, I mean, this is what Jetty gets for thinking that a Division 2 team could hang with a Division 1 team. That's
No,
where the
pitch
cream of the
clearing
crop
only
play.
matters when you score. It doesn't automatically give you the game.
Does it not?
No, you can run in a try when there's no players.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't like that. I think I would have gone one square up just for the blitz into the crowd.
Yeah. He wants the SPP.
And he's gonna get it.
Well, he wants the chance of the SPP. Right? He's just a stun.
Just a stun.
But that's. I don't think he'll. By the time he recovers, I think the ball will be probably pretty much in the end zone.
Only one assist for this foul. I am disappointed. That's enough, though. It is enough.
No failed fouls. Well, no ref intervention at all in this game.
This is a shocking performance from the referees.
Yeah, Scrofulla, adminning his way to oversized bribes all around.
I mean, if you were the referee, would you call a foul against the commissioner of the league? I don't think so.
No, definitely needs to be an inquiry into conflicts of interest.
Absolutely. And I think just to have absolutely pitch cleared him, I think.
Yeah, I think just to say that you have, that is definitely going to be.
This is such an ignominious way for this team to have ended. I guess they did live by the sword. Only fair that they die by the sword. Another failure of referees to spot anything.
I think I mean definitely Jeddy has, despite his complete lack of armor on halfling levels of armor on some players, absolutely destroyed a number of teams in the last couple of seasons. When it goes bad with Norris, it really goes bad. He stands up.
What a hero! What a hero! And he gets it. He gets it. I actually want this to be a casualty. I've never wanted this to be
Taylor Swift smacked in the face. Oh, it really is. It's just badly hurt.
No long-term effect, but that is still spectacular performance.
Yeah, you've got to say, if you get that chance to smack Taylor Swift in the face,
and
he rolls all the dice, puts his reroll in. He's a threat to the ball. He has to be dealt with.
Oh, does he? I mean, Scroff could just run a touchdown and end the match right now.
Okay, he doesn't have to be dealt with. He's going to be dealt with.
This is such BM. Okay.
Are we going to see the sextuple?
You can't possibly lose it. Guess you can make this pretty easy. One more assist and he can hit with the mighty blow piling on guy.
It doesn't even matter if it's 6 dice skulls, to be honest.
Just double skulls is not going to make a difference. Okay, there's a limit to the number of dice you can actually get. Here we go.
And he got him. 3 is enough.
And he's broken armor. We're about to see the piling on.
Yeah. And off he goes.
And there it is.
And that is indeed a pitch clear.
That is a pitch clear in the quarterfinals.
Doesn't give you bonus points, but for style, you can't really get much bigger.
And just lapping in the applause of the crowd here before he runs into such. You could actually have a Skinks do a lap of honor
taking a moment to. Exactly.
Oh, he's checking to see who he wants to score on. That's what he's doing.
Yes, yeah, that's probably. He may also be in chat with Jeddy, commiserating Pretty
I feel
rough
like
to
Jenny
be on
will
the side.
appreciate the manner of the loss at least. Like,
Yeah.
he's done this to so many coaches over the course of the last 3 seasons. I think this is only a 2-season team, isn't it? Is this a team that only started at the start of
Scrofulla, no,
season 2?
Scrofulla started at the start with this team.
Well, Scrofulla did, but I'm talking about
Jeddy.
Jeddybear's team. Did he start with these Norse boys, or?
Oh no, he's 3 seasons. He is 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He took
Well,
he took a little while to get going.
So many.
Yeah.
He's done this to so many other teams over the course of the league.
He had problems with his Yeti.
Okay. So clearly, I think Scroff has realized that there's a player here that he wants to score with. So yeah, moving the scores down. I expect to see a handoff here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Jeddy's chance.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Oh. It would have been really funny if it got to turn 24 though.
And then we went to penalty kicks. There's nobody left for Scroff or for Jeddy to even take a penalty kick.
Well, he'd have a knockout roll, and presumably he'd get one
that's
back.
true.
But I don't think it matters.
Misery,
I don't know what the rules are. I don't think the game would care. I don't think Cyanide have coded it that well.
It'll send a corpse up to take a penalty kick. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, zombies could do it.
And beautiful performance from Scrofulla there.
Yeah. Yeah, really, really, really interesting game. There was a bit of a sense of procession near the end, but Jeddy kept it interesting.
Yeah, like that. He did pitch clear him, but that does not tell the proper story of that game. There were points in that match where
he gets the MVP on the armored down Cobra, who of course is not going to be here for next game anyway, and probably, well, does he sell him now? I don't know. Anyway,
he's got a ton of money. I think I'd rather have an armor 9 guy for the next match
without block.
Oh, because he's going to miss the next match anyway.
Oh yeah.
Game. So
yeah, sure.
I'd rather have an armor 9 guy for the next game than nothing.
So,
and Jeddy's in chat there. Hell of a performance, Jeddy. That touchdown at the end of the first half. We were fearing that it was going to become a bit of a rout, but oh boy, did you give us a highlight. I think Spork, that's definitely making the elf bullshit section of the postseason. Also, I think a lot of it hinged on the apothecary and the Ag 5 guy. Like, I totally understand the decision to go for it. Oh boy.
So
yeah,
you know,
a bit battered.
A team that will be wiped, but it almost got wiped without needing to be, exited from the cup. That is one hell of a distraction.
Yeah. Let's have a look at.
Pretty healthy, yeah. So obviously, I forgot about the missed next game. So yeah, shame.
Yeah,
but
he's getting
punt him off.
Yeah, lots of. We were saying if you won, we were thinking that Will would have actually been happier than you would have because of the number of your players that would have been missing for the semi-final match anyway. As it stands, it looks like both No Snakes here and Orcard Thieves are going to be pretty healthy for that semi-final. So
yeah, we can just remind ourselves. 18-10 with a level.
Yeah, LE3 is missing, but that's the only player I think is down. Is it Elfie? Elfie3?
Yeah, a nice blitzer.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to want to fire him. Like, I think he can hope to just push through the match.
So that's going to be what? Let's assume that's 18. That's block and 18-30, or it could be guard, but it's the same difference.
Yeah, and he's also I think he only has 3 black orcs on that team.
Looks like no inducements. Oh, well, he could buy another player. Yeah, so
Yeah,
possibly Scroff.
He might as well anyway because he's got 60k bleeding into team value.
I still think it might end up with like a Babe for Scroff or something. It's not going to be a big difference.
No, not going to be a huge difference. And like he doesn't need a bribe anyway, as we've seen from the last game. He was able to avoid the wrath of the referees. So I don't know if he would feel as comfortable doing it sans bribe, but
well, and higher armor levels as well. It's
yeah, exactly.
You know, that was a really crucial tool for the whole of the match, and very, very successfully performed with some pretty low like assists, especially early on. Assisting with one assist, fouling with no assists, or it's pretty low. Cool. So I don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that was an absolute cracker, and I do think like there were certain key moments in that game. I think Judah going out on turn 1, activation 1 of the first half, and not coming back until the second half was huge. The failed wizard, like we've forgotten about it. It feels like so many other things happened before that, but there was a failed wizard attempt from Jeddy in the first half that could have easily forced a turnover on Scruff's first drive. So there were and yeah, like Jeddy had to pull off a miracle play to even go in at half time. So if any of those things just go a little bit differently, we could have been staring at a very different result here. I think the clearing flatters Scruff a bit. But yeah, once he had that advantage, he was ruthless in just like it was like a stranglehold. Like you just feel the life being squeezed
like a boa constrictor
as the game went. Yeah.
Thank you very much for the commentary, Wonder Boy. It was a pleasure to not be constantly stressed about technical issues. Commiserate. I think we said it, but just one last time. Commiserations, Jenny. Well played. Congratulations, Scroff. Gonna be really looking forward to that semi-final between. So that is decided now. It's between Will and Scroff.
Mm-hmm.
That is a rematch of a few Division 1 games and I think some previous Cup matches as well. Not sure who has the grudge, but it'll be pretty strongly fought. Thanks very much, chat, for coming along. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you on... When's the next one? Saturday. There's definitely a game on Saturday evening, and then we'll find out what's going to happen with Chivite's game as soon as we can. Bye.